Hello everybody, Bass and Bonsai, back out on the water. I know, it's after Thanksgiving. It's way too cold for fishing, right? But it's getting up to 60 degrees. We got our new to me, new to the world combo. Got a new drag star on it. No, it doesn't help it perform any better. It just looks way cooler. Some people would say it would because it's a little longer. But we got a little bit of wind, gonna be 60 degrees today. We're trying a little bit of everything, but you know me, I'm probably gonna start right with the old Purple Haze because why? It just works. It's worked since last year and it just has never stopped working. So we're gonna jump out here and try to catch some largemouth bass. Buckle up, hang on, enjoy the show. Hopefully we catch some. Otherwise there won't be no show. All right, what we may want to do is go get out of the wind until the temperature warms up. Windy banks. I got a freaking fish just like that, Charles. I got a fish. I didn't even know I had a fish.
That's a decent chunk too.
Yeah, nice little chunk. First cast. Whoa, get over here. Look at this fish. Grass, everything. Oh, he is a jumper. I can't get his mouth open. Whew, you guys see that? I told you guys, that's why you fish this thing. Purple Haze. I gotta work on this, getting this camera level. But the Purple Haze is legit, boys and girls. Do we need a pick? You know we do. All right, got a pick. Do we have a jumper? Let's find out. You know he is. You know he isn't. Look how clear that water is as he swims away.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful fish. We're going to try to get out here also and try with the crank. The new little bitty jerk baits, but not right now. Right now, we're going to see if we can catch more of those of what we just caught. And I guess for those of you that, I don't know, been living under a rock, haven't been watching Bass and Bonsai, last year I started whacking them on that Purple Haze Zinkerz. If you guys remember the story, I had to go track down. I found a couple packs. I caught that fish. The next week I went back out that had busted off my last one, so I actually got it back. I technically found an old pack, so I didn't even really need to track down the two packs I had to, took forever to fight and get, but I got them and I had them and I've got them now, and I probably make sure I never run out of that color for sure. Of course, at some point, usually those colors stop working whenever you've got like plenty of them. But let's just try this side of the bank. And somebody made the comment about you can't cast bait casting gear into the wind, like 20-mile-an-hour wind. That's why you need spinning gear. I'm like, I don't know who you're fishing with, but I'll throw into 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah.
It may not go real far, but if you got your bait caster set up right, whether it be BFS or not, you cast into it.
That's
water temps are still 40.
Oh crap.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yep, Charles got a fish.
Bubble gum.
Get him in. Charles, they're definitely on that windy side. Oh, Charles and his quick release. That kid, Charles is, he calls it the pro release, but I don't know. You guys be the judge. Charles has another one. I got you guys on the chesty. Let's see if he gets a quick release on that dude. These kind of look a little scrawny.
Yeah, they're kind of long and scrawny.
I think he probably needs somebody to keep him out of this one. If you ask me, it kind of reminds me of the other pit when we first hit it.
Right.
Bunch of fish. Look at that scrawny sucker. Part of it
warm though.
Yep.
That's what's crazy.
Part of it could be because of it's staying warm so long there. But before we do, we're sticking with the worm. I'm gonna give this. Now see, look, we're way out from the bank. I just want to try it out deep. I'm actually gonna let us go into this bank. Did you? Got a fish. Yeah. Hang on, I got a fish though. That was out. I wasn't even up on the bank. Yeah, I threw that sucker like 10, 12 foot away from the bank.
That's what he said. This one's full of.
I should probably. Yeah, but that ain't much bigger than. That's kind of like the lower pit.
Huh?
It's kind of like the lower pit. The middle one, typically a little bit smaller. Nice chunk. Look at them beautiful bass. And look at that clear water. I need to get out that Need to get out those other baits I was wanting to try out. Yeah, there's grass. I imagine there's grass as clear as this water is. Just like this place, probably just like paradise. Grass everywhere. Now, if Charles has that thing down right, it's 18 foot deep right here.
Yeah, it is.
47-degree water temps.
47.
Yeah.
They feel warmer than that when you pull them out, though.
Well, that's because it's probably only 45 right now out here. So your body, you know, a couple degrees warmer. There's a hit. There was a hit. I felt that thong. This is a sensitive rod. Maybe a little bit bigger. No, just further out. Look at that water. Now, I probably shouldn't be boat flipping these. I'm gonna end up breaking this rod and I won't be able to blame the rod.
Now, is that like fake wood or cork or what?
No, that's real wood.
Real wood?
That
How does it feel to fish real wood though, like that?
is real wood. Well, let me let
I
you.
did.
Well,
I did. I thought.
did you have your
It
gloves
felt
off
fine.
though?
No,
That
felt fine.
feel that with your finger. It's like a soft touch.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Feels
that's
good.
pretty cool. Yeah.
This one ain't. That I just put that on
Yeah,
to
yeah,
balance it. Like that's a normal what you're thinking wood is. It's going to be
slick and
right. That's a grippy. It feels good.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. Right.
So I don't know how long it'll stay that nice and soft, grippy feeling. And what they did, I need to track down if that's a certain grade of sandpaper that got it to that or what. But definitely feels very good right now. That surprised me. I thought it was going to be slick, and I'm like, I'll probably be taking that off and putting cork handle on them if I really like the rod. All right, before the battery dies, I got this rigged up. I just wanted to show you guys. Look at that. We've got matching spool bearing to the spool, purple. New bearings. Charles says these are hybrid ceramic micros, but I'll let you guys be the judge on the sound. I don't know. I can't tell. I guess it is. It's a little noisier. But I just wanted to show you guys that. This thing's still got a little clickety-clickety every once in a while. Had a rod knocking last week. I thought it was a chivy. As you can tell, as I'm still reeling, that was a pretty good cast, but I just wanted to let you guys see and hear the noise. And then here are the new bearings on the lingle, and I don't want to lose the side plate. We've got the red Roro. I think these are just true micro, but not ceramic. So let me spin the boat around before this battery goes dead. And we're gonna make another long cast. Yeah, here that is quieter, isn't it? I like those. That's what I'll be getting if I change bearings.
So you got the gear noise gone out of that? Pretty much.
I mean, you hear a little,
Yeah, but not
just
much
a
noise.
little whine. I just oiled the crap. Yeah, just oiling the crap out of it. It came dry, and I oiled it, put it back together, and then when I took it apart to do something else, I oiled it again, and it seems fine now. So anyway, that's the difference in those bearings. And just to show you, I guess, real quick, if this battery holds up, here's why I don't like, oh, there's fish right under us, the bearings in this reel. They work fine, but listen to this noise difference. I'll try to zing this, watch me backlash. You hear that noise? That noise just, it's not huge, it just gets annoying after a while. And if you can get the same distance with regular bearings, or micro, you know what I mean, then they claim ceramics will outlast, right?
Yeah, they're just part of the rock.
But I just don't know if I like that noise. Anyway, hope you like that little quick thing. It probably won't be in its own separate video, just in a little fishing deal here. We come down that whole stretch super deep, 30 like foot in 47-degree water temps, and Charles had a little hit, but I didn't get a bite through that section. We're hoping to change our luck here. There's a tree right out in the middle of this place. We're going to go hit it as we work our way down, and we're going to do something. Buckle up and hang on and watch a largemouth bass be caught. All right, boys and girls, it's time for me to get with it. Get nasty. I was trying other baits, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That worm's a working. Throw that worm. Uh-oh, Charles got one. Long ways out. Long way, long balled it. I may have one over here.
Long line.
No, he wasn't long line. He just cast way out there with TRD.
Yeah, he wanted it too.
He went away from the pink to more of a purple. I got a hit. I got one right there. I got a bigger fish, Charles.
Oh, man,
I think.
You and your biggest.
I got a bigger fish, Charles. Oh my God. Bigger than yours. That's a nice chunk.
That's a nice chunk.
It ain't no giant. I set the hook kind of cockeyed and I was like, oh my God. I'm definitely not boat flipping that guy. That's a nice fat, look how fat that fish is.
Oh yeah, that one's healthy, unlike those ones up
Look at,
the
I know,
other
this
end.
is, they're living good down here.
Yeah.
This is uptown over here. We just left downtown. That's why there was a bunch of them. They was hungry, Charles.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That is a gorgeous fish that needs his picture taken.
You think?
I'll be back. All right, got a pick. Wasn't the greatest. It was in the shade. This fish was hooked good.
You don't like my rosewood. Huh?
Good. Not for up here. Let's see if we got a jumper. Let's get over here in the sun. He came right over here somewhere. I think he came out of that little bit of brush. Let's watch him. Either jump or swim. Oh, that is definitely, do you guys see that? I jumped too. He jumped and then swam straight down to the bottom. This water's so clear you can't really tell by the fish if they're deep or shallow by their color, because I think they're, the color is dark no matter where they're at, depth-wise in here. But we've been catching them right along I consider right along the bank, but it drops quick. Like you got to catch, you got to get right at the edge of that where the water drops. I'd say probably it's typically where you catch them, that 5 to 7 foot depth.
What they're doing is they're sitting in that little deeper water, ambushing anything above.
Right, I think they're setting, oh, there's a hit. There's another one. Oh, I missed that one. No, I didn't.
You broke your rod?
Charles. No! Worse! He stole my Zinkerz.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. You can buy rods on AliExpress, Charles. You can't buy Zinkerz on AliExpress. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm guessing he had the worm, not the hook at all, and just ripped it right off the freaking hook. Because it was getting old. It's time for a new one. All right, boys and girls, just like that, we've got a brand new Zinkerz that should be good for 100 fish until one steals it. That fish came right off here. Actually, the last 2 fish came right out in this area. You got one? Charles has got him one.
Feels like decent fish. Crappie maybe? No, it's decent.
Nice bass. It's a good chunk. Oh, he got him on the dragon.
Yeah. PW.
Uh-oh. Get him, Charles. He got him. Let's go back to what we were doing. We were trying to catch one of those too. Let's try Charles's side. Oh yeah, nice chunk. We're trying Charles's side over here. Uh-oh. Charles getting on him. Get on that fish, Charles. Charles tearing him up with that dragon. Dragging on them. They're up in that grass, ain't they?
They are. They're in the shallows up in the grass.
Yeah, that fish, I watched you on that one. That one was shallow. I think I need to be fishing with the 16th ounce to let that bait set in there a little longer. So we're going to switch. See that fish Charles has? We're switching. We ain't got time to mess with Charles. Charles just showed me that how, I mean, they're down there too. I got one rigged up, but I'm going to take this bait right here. You can see we got rigged up with an 1/8 ounce. I'm taking that worm off, and we're going to get a 1/16 ounce. It'll let it hover, and I'll be able to work it shallower better than that 1/8 wants to just take it deeper quicker. So I'd like to once go fishing when it's cold and no freaking wind. As soon as it gets windy, or it gets cold, it gets windy. When it gets hot, there's no wind. One thing I've noticed in years of fishing. All right, let's rig up a 1/16 ounce on this rod, and we're going to leave the 1/8 ounce on the bigger Tatula, what you call it. Now you're playing with power. Well, maybe they'll take.
That's what I want. I'm just barely bouncing. That's pretty much what you want.
Yeah. Let's try dropping the old Purple Haze on them. I felt a hit. Oh, did you see him come up? Little bitty guy, he was way down there. I felt that thump. And I was actually on slack line. Did you see my line wasn't that tight?
Yeah.
They say you can't really feel that with braid, but I felt a little funk. Get back down there and tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm bringing Purple Haze with me. Guys, and these are what they call the Fuji Alkanite guides, which are expensive.
Yeah, it's just a nice rod.
And so they, Lure Star, it's one of their high end. Well, I had to add an ounce.
Oh, okay.
But with an ounce.
Where'd you get that little guy?
Yeah, see, those are the ones
badass.
Yeah, like
to add the weight.
$1 off of freaking AliExpress.
Nice.
I put the link in one of the videos. I talked about it. Evidently, you don't watch Bass Bonsai enough, Charles. They got this color, a darker blue, red, black, crazy green, and orange.
I watched some of it, but when you say unboxing and stuff like
Right.
that, I'm like, nah.
Well, it was probably in the unboxing when I opened them and talked about it.
Yeah.
But I've talked about it. I had to add tape to stay on this one right.
Oh yeah.
But I was switching it back and forth between this and the because I only got one to test out. Oh, I got a fish. I did not set the hook good, and you can tell.
Yeah.
I've reeled like 5 cranks before I realized I had a fish, and I still didn't yank that hard. But yeah, I was switching it back and forth. So I got 4 or 5 more on the thing. They're $1.20, and then so much to ship. But I mean, they're worth a couple bucks a piece. And then I took 1/2 ounce bullet weights, smashed them down, taped them in a little ball. So like right here, that little bit is the weight, and then it's an easy way to balance a rod, give you a little butt, and then you ain't got to worry about tape or doing it permanently. Then you add a different reel, then you're like, oh, the balance is off. You can rebalance and do what at your, whenever you feel like it. Or if you're using it like I am, say I'm using this for jigging one day, then I'm going to use this as a, moving bait, throwing rattle. You don't have to have a balance. You could just pop it off. I don't ever remember there's a fish right by your place you were talking about, Charles, coming at me. Oh, he come off again. Let me check this freaking hook. I'm talking this rod up being good. That hook's sharp. I could have swore I yanked good enough. Can't catch them all, Charles. Got one?
Yeah, I'm not hooked very good, though. I didn't get a good hook set. We were just talking about
God, just talking about hook sets yanking hard, especially with your little lightweight rod.
Yeah.
But when that hook goes in, it's there. If it's a sharp hook, a lot of times it hooks itself.
He really wanted it. Oh, come here, you.
Like it shallows up.
Oh, no. Feels like a little bit of fish, maybe.
It's a good chunk. Yeah, that's a
Nice
that's
fish.
probably the biggest of the day by a little bit over a couple of them other ones. Charles got to get the big fish of the day in. That's only about 2, maybe 2 pounder. Big fat belly though. All right,
He's been hooked before.
let me get off this spot. Yep,
'Cause I hooked him here.
nice chunk. Charles caught. Been hooked before, it looked like. I can't get one. I can't get a hook up on one. Hopefully don't come off. Boys and girls, hopefully this fish don't come off. You guys didn't see the footage probably. I've lost several fish. Whoa, that one. I'm gonna lose this one.
And he's fighting like nice.
Took off
Good.
running under the boat. He's a nice one.
It's a nice one, but he's fighting like
Oh, that is probably big of the day or big as yours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, same. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Same concept, boys and girls. We're just fishing the worm because that's all that seems to be working. TRDs, worms, soft plastics. No, he ain't quite as big as what Charles's was. That still is a gorgeous, beautiful. I'm trying to get a shot here in the sun of those beauties. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Virginia, there's a Santa Claus. And he loves bass fishing. All right, boys and girls. Yeah, I told Charles, I was like, I am not turning on that camera until we catch something. We've kind of gotten a little bit of a lull. I missed, I still don't know how, same bait right here. Literally set the hook, had them for a second, and then came off 3 fish in a row. Never saw how big they were. They weren't probably any bigger than that one, maybe not as big. Had to redeem myself. So we're still going to fish this, maybe try a different worm. Charles catching them on TRDs. He may go to something different. Who knows? One, he threw it in my spot. I was just getting ready to throw there. Don't worry, I'll get the big one, Charles. Yep, that's a nice chunk. Oh. I felt that thing hit the boat. That fish is going to have a headache. Charles went back to the pink TRD. We were struggling there for a while.
Yeah. Nice chunk.
Struggling to get a fish. I missed 3 in a row, then hooked one, got it in finally. And then it's been kind of dead for a while. Once again, shut that camera off, get a hit. I want to show you guys if I get this fish in. He just spit something out. What did he spit out? Is that a crawdad? See that? I think that's a nice bass. I think he just spit out a crawdad. So maybe we need some kind of crawl patterns, which I kind of threw one as a crank. But there we go, boys and girls. I switched up. Look at that fish. Look at that fat. I bet he's got more crawdads. I think he spit up a crawdad. I went to my old school. This is kind of one of the first colors I started throwing back when I first started throwing shaky heads. Was like that hot pink, like a morning. Like there was some colors, a robo worm, morning dawn, morning. This is morning wood. All right, we're gonna go here in a minute. Anyway, I'm gonna hit this real quick with this worm. Probably should hit it with the chatterbait. I think I got a fish swimming at me. Yep. I just set the hook for good measures and he was there. Little dude. That is the smallest one I think we've caught. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't even have it camera on. Oh yeah, camera's on. Little bitty. Littler worm, littler fish, but oh, he's beautiful. Wow. Charles says he has a fish. I'm sitting down.
Feels like a nice one.
I'm gonna stand up, see what Charles has here. I may have to help him. He's got a fish. Oh, he's barely hooked. It ain't huge, but that's a good chunk.
Yeah.
Just trolling. Oh no. Oh no, Charles. Nice chunk. We were doing some more trolling. Charles evidently has a bit. No, yours has got to be shallower than mine. That thing don't go that deep.
It's supposed to.
No, look at that little bill. That's just a big square bill.
It's supposed to go like 15 feet, I think.
No.
That's what it said. Look how fat he
I know, it's huge.
He's been eating crawfish.
Now let me look at that bait. That ain't no way that thing goes 15 feet. It's a square, it's just a big square bill. Probably goes 6 to 8. Charles caught another one trolling. Nice chunk. I got a swim bait on at the moment. About ready to switch to something else though. Charles's bait of choice today so far has been that thing trolling. Nice bass. Oh, it's shallow right here. Oh, this is. Go. Uh-oh. Got a fish. That may be a bigger one. I can't tell. This may just be a lighter rod. That's a nice chunk. Can you guys see down in there? Oh boy. That's a good one. It ain't no monster. Get over. Oh, look out. He's trying to get that swim bait too. He wants to eat everything up. Oh, my goodness. Well, boys and girls, hopefully you can tell how hard it is to get hit out here. The footage is going to be cut, and it actually isn't that hard, but you got to keep changing it up. Man, look at that. Look at that freaking sun. Look at that sun hitting that reel, Charles.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that combo. Man. I'd buy that if somebody sold it. Guess what they do? AliExpress. You know what this combo would cost you, Charles? Well, but it's actually 140 for shipping.
Oh, okay.
You can get it for about 130 if you buy the whole lineup.
So you got about $200 even in it.
Yeah, so roughly I got, well, this one I have like 220. Yeah, I got like 220 in this setup. But if I buy the other 3 and then 3 reels, I could literally have like 210 in each setup, which is, for what they are and how it feels, is a pretty good deal. You can't really get any more of a sensitive, you know, just a rod that works. Very good. Now I've added a few little things to it to make it even more expensive, but all right, boys and girls, final push of the day. We're gonna hit this dock, hit the spot where we caught our crazy fish on top water and the swim bait, and then we're done. I have switched out. I have not caught anything on this rod today. So I got the worm on it, Goby Bryant. 1/8 ounce. Should be able to pull one more bass out of here. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a good combo. I was telling Charles earlier, I got my $900, like you guys watch Tactical Bass and talk about the high-end rod combos. I got an NRX sitting over there with an Aldebaran and MGL just setting. And why? Because it's a lot more fun catching them on these smaller combos, which are typically usually always cheaper. skipped it under just a little. Be a bass. Be a bass. Come on. I got some grass. I don't know if I should try to skip it that far under there. Hopefully you guys saw that. Did that make it? See where I skipped it under to, Charles? Problem is they got a string tied out and I'll probably be caught on all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm coming out on that string. I bet I get caught on it. Nope, I somehow made it. Can't believe there wasn't a fish under there. Get on there. Get on there. I don't know if I've hit, yeah, I guess I've hit bottom. There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing under there. There ain't nothing under there. Let's hit right by that side. More fun. I don't mind throwing these worms, but you got to get on. I got to be a fairly steady bite.
Right.
There's a hit. He's running right at me. Okay, stay on. He is not big. Get in this boat. Oh boy, finally. Oh my goodness. We're going to call that the showstopper. He is not big, but he's beautiful, kids. He meant that I made it out and did not get skunked with this rod and reel combo. The Tatula and the lingle. Oh boy. Charles thrown right back in my honey hole. You stay away from my little fish, Charles. All right, guys, we're out here. Thanks for watching. Bye.